Hello,
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 Karen.
hello,
Hello, everyone.
hello. Yeah, what a journey this life is at this present moment in time.
Isn't it?
So, our world has gone a little bit topsy-turvy.
Yeah.
And so, Deb and I have been discussing this on and off, this announcement that we're going to be making on and off for the last, well, few months, this year, really, isn't it, Deb?
It is this year. It is
Mm,
absolutely this year. A lot has changed energetically this year,
yeah.
hasn't it? And I think it's got a lot to do with that, shedding of the skin of the year of the snake, and we've just bolted out the gate into the year of the fire horse, and it
Yeah.
really does feel like that, doesn't it?
It
Yeah.
really does. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we haven't planned this. We've got no script. So we have decided,
Well, I was just going to say, can I just say we are 4 days away from our 2 year anniversary of being Food and Frequencies.
wow, wow,
Yeah,
that time's gone fast.
I know. Hasn't it?
Really fast.
I
Good
know.
Lord.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
So
sent our first post out on the 18th of March, 2024. And here we
yeah.
are, 2 years later,
Yeah.
having contemplated the journey that we've been on. And yes, we've come to a decision, haven't we, Karen?
We have. I mean, it's been quite a difficult one in many respects because we had so much desire and hopes that we would be fulfilling a need
Yeah.
that people had expressed to us that they would like to be in a community around about growth
And
and
empowerment. Mm.
well-being and everything else, and that really sort of like resonated with us. And of course, what we didn't anticipate was how busy life would get,
Yeah.
like how we know for others life has got really busy. And also I do think, we're being bombarded with so much information that there's only so much we can really take on board, and we wanted to provide with this network a lot of information. And I
Mm.
think, we actually became, for some, a bit of a part of the problem of that,
Yeah, we
when
did.
we
Yeah.
were sharing so much information and in various different ways. We had various different people joining us with their brilliant skills. Let's face it,
Yeah.
we met some amazing women and men who
Hmm.
have shared their wisdom with us all. And I just feel at the time, and maybe we're a bit of ahead of our time with it,
Yeah.
and maybe we were sort of like we jumped on board maybe a little bit too quickly. I don't know. But
Or,
basic,
or maybe we were also we were thinking very broadly, and
yeah.
I think that's what attracted a lot of people to Food and Frequencies is that we were all about empowerment, building knowledge, being free and
Yeah.
sovereign, having full agency over our health, our bodies, our lives. Many of us were awakening to or awakened to what had been going on in the prior years, especially. And really just wanting to take that full control. But at the same time, all the crazy in the world continued ramping up, all the programming is still there. And it really is true. Like, how free are we really? Many of us are still absolutely scrambling, just trying to get by, trying to survive. And I know we were all about thriving, absolutely thriving. And I think there's a lot of people in our group who have actually done that over the 2 years together. I can think of a handful of people that have sort of changed their lifestyles transformed their lifestyles from being a little bit out of control and maybe fully employed, doing stuff that they don't love, and moving into self-employment in a whole new industry, in the health and wellness industry, feeling a lot more empowered and in control of their life. And that to me is a massive win. That was the point of it. Yeah. But for many of us, we're still trying to trying to get through the days. And we felt at times we were adding to the stress by putting so much information out there. So then
Yeah.
we pared back on the information a bit and rolled it out less frequently. But then actually the energy waned too.
Yeah.
And I mean, I don't know if the two are linked, but I don't think it's any surprise to people that we're having this conversation today. That most of you, I'm sure, have noticed the energy has receded, the engagement's really
Yeah.
fallen right back, and that's got a lot to do with me and Karen. We
Mm.
fully put our hands up to say, yep, our energy has waned and retreated from this space. I think because we got a bit burnt out too, and we got a bit disillusioned with um the lack of engagement, the lack of, where were we going? Plus, with that whole fire horse thing, where with both of our businesses, we're really taking off in that area. And we're all only human. We can only put our energy and priorities into so many things, right? Even us manifesting generators, hey Karen, who do have a lot of things going on, but even we have to narrow down and focus on what's really feeling fully aligned for us right now.
Yeah. And I think maybe trying to be all things to
Mm.
everyone, it didn't actually suit any of us. And so basically what we're saying is we are shutting the doors to
Mm.
food and frequencies. And so what does that mean? Basically, we are going to be stopping the payments that are coming in to our account,
Mhm.
and we will no longer be engaging in the Facebook group.
Yep.
And also, we will no longer be sending out exclusive food and frequencies emails, apart from this one where you might be seeing the video.
Yep.
Um, so that's basically what it will mean. And so, as most of you probably aware, is that both Deb and I have our own separate businesses.
Mhm.
Um, I am focused totally on helping people regain their health via um, food and frequencies to some extent, but mainly food and various support products that I personally create. I've realized over the last year really, is my passion is really about creating product that people will know works. And so that's been my realization, because I think nearly everyone's had realizations over the last year or two.
Mhm.
And so I really love researching, and I really love providing products that can help.
Mm.
Um, and I know Deb's really passionate about
Yeah,
the life wave patches and
absolutely. Yeah, I've latched on to, a product that was really working for us that fits that literally slap a patch on and get on with your day for the busy people who, yeah, really want to know that they're still doing something to empower themselves, their body, with the ability to heal itself over and above great diet. I mean, diet, shouldn't use that word, should I? Over and above the focus on food and the work that you're doing. And like you said before, Karen, we're still definitely going to work together because we still share the ethos and the beliefs that we had when we started Food and Frequencies. It's just that I am getting a lot more satisfaction, traction, and there's just a better flow and alignment right now with the LifeWave business. It's growing, it's building fast, and I'm still getting to do what I love, which is empowering people to take control of their lives and business. And it's not just about health, it's about transforming and empowering them with their wealth as well. I think that we all should have multiple income streams, that we should be looking at setting ourselves up financially outside of the job, or any sustained employment where we are dependent on others. So I'm that's what I've been about with Rock the Boat for a long time. And so that's yeah, a big part of why I'm doing what
I
I'm.
was that was what I was going to say. You've been all about that for years.
Yeah,
Really, it's
yeah,
coming back
absolutely. Yeah,
to
it is coming back to that.
your passion.
Yeah.
And so I think, going back to what you were saying about the lack of engagement in the food and frequencies group is some of the times when we were bringing amazing people together or sharing information and we were getting no energy back.
Mm-hmm.
And that was such a difficult thing to try and keep motivated.
Yeah.
And I do think that both of us were feeling, oh, what do we have to do to get people engaged? And it became incredibly tiring, actually. And so basically, this is why we've decided, because I've got my group, which is basically drop weight release. And so we have the what used to be called challenges that we had via food and frequencies is we're now taking them onto a off Facebook membership, and
Well
it's
done.
actually yeah, it's actually been very. Why didn't I do it before? Why didn't
Yeah.
I do it before? But basically, I came across it at just the right time. And the great thing is we've got everything all in one space. People can chat like they do on FaceCake. Um, and that there's a calendar there, so you just have to go into the calendar and you click on the link and it takes you to where you're going to be. And so
Yeah.
it's so much easier to negotiate. And the great thing is also school sends out emails. So if
Mm.
something's happening, you'll get an email. And so
Yeah.
we no longer then have to create all of these emails and stuff, because it was actually quite a lot of work, really.
Yeah. No,
And
absolutely. And I'm moving to more than I'm working closely one on one with people who really see the value in the LifeWave products and also want to really focus on building their business. And so that's what's lighting me up. Um, you know, looking after communities, actually, I've one of the big learnings for me is that it's not for everyone. And a great that I really thank Christine Carter and Natalie Cutler Welsh for everything that I've learned about human design and being a manifesting generator. I don't have that sustainability for long-term support of a community that's actually not conducive to my kind of personality type.
yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
I would say the same for me, but
yeah,
however, saying that, I have got four guides who I'm
yeah.
working with who are in the community and are actually taking the bull by the horns and doing their genius.
Yeah, and that is what makes a community. Let's face it,
Yeah,
it's not about a person leading and dragging or pulling or
yeah,
even pushing. It's about the community themselves standing up. And this is another integral part, Karen, to what our original vision was for Food and Frequencies was that it was going to be a lot of local groups around the country. And
yeah,
that was why we loved the road trip so much.
yeah,
But again, that does call for people in those areas to stand up and go, I'll be the person that
yeah,
drives it here and links
yeah,
it back in. And when that doesn't happen organically, I use that analogy. You can take the horse to water, but you can't make them drink, right?
yeah,
So,
absolutely. And that's the thing but one thing we would both like to say
hmm,
to all of you, each one of you, is thank you.
yeah,
Thank you for
absolutely.
signing up. Thank you for communicating, for being with us along this journey, because we know that all of us are going on a journey of evolution.
Yeah.
And we're in a time that's been unprecedented in human evolution. And so consequently, there might be some negatives going on, but it is all part and parcel of our shift and change as humanity.
Mm. Yeah.
And so this is why we do what we do.
Yeah.
And so it's really important, I think, that we thank you
Mm.
and
Especially to our founding members.
members. Yeah,
Thank you for sticking it out with us for the 2 years. Thank you for your not only your financial support, but your energy,
yeah,
your engagement. You are our Food and Frequencies family, and
yeah,
it really has been a family. And like every family, we grow and evolve, and it's time to move out.
yeah,
Move
yeah.
out of home.
It's a bit
Stand
like
on
we're
our
off to
own two feet.
university.
Yeah, exactly. Off to our relative spaces, and some of them are with you and Karen in your new community, and it's very similar, membership price point as well, isn't it? And some are with me and the Lifewave family, and I love that.
Yeah, and
You're all still family, and you always will be.
that's right. And so that is the whole benefit of, I feel, that of what we created initially
Mm,
and what we were actually guided to do.
yeah.
And we feel now that we've done
Mm,
that
you've
job.
done
We'll
that.
move
Yeah,
on to our
yeah,
next role.
yeah. And we will
Yeah.
keep the Facebook group open. Um,
Mm.
we're not sure how long for, maybe the end of the year, maybe just a few months. It gives you all time to access, the information that we did put in the food and frequencies resource library. All of it is actually also on our YouTube channel. We'll keep the YouTube channel open. There's actually a playlist of every workshop that we did, including the guest workshops. And the group itself has a lot of amazing articles, Karen, that you've written
Mm.
over the 2 years. So, we'll keep that open so that you can go back and refer to them, do a search. But we won't be producing anything new, and we won't be taking any more subscription payments. That's really about it. And we'll probably send a final sayonara email um, from Food and Frequencies, but from now on, you'll probably hear from Karen or myself separately.
Awesome.
Mm.
Okay, my lovelies. Thank you again for joining us. And we are so delighted to have been part of your lives.
Yeah, it's been a wild ride. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you,
Love you
lovelies.
all. Bye.
Bye.